مرحباً بكم في قناتنا اسمع إنجليش. هنا ستجدون محتوى تعليمي وترفيهي مبسط يساعدكم على التعلم بسهولة. اشتركوا في القناة وفعلوا التنبيهات ليصلكم كل فيديو جديد.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Asma English. Today we will take you on a new adventure to learn English. On a bright sunny morning, Miss Emma walked into her classroom with a warm smile and sparkling eyes. Today was special because she planned to tell a story simple enough for everyone to understand, yet full of adventure, discovery, and useful English words. She sat down at her desk and began to speak, her voice calm and inviting, as if reading a storybook aloud. In a small, peaceful town, she said, there was a boy named Tom. Tom was very curious and loved to learn. Every morning he felt excited because he knew he would discover something new that day. One sunny morning, Tom decided to visit a big, colorful park near his home, a park full of flowers, trees, and little animals. Tom walked slowly through the park, looking around carefully. He saw flowers of many colors. He said to himself, I see red flowers. I see blue flowers. I see yellow flowers. He noticed the green trees swaying gently in the wind and repeated, I see big green trees. Miss Emma explained each phrase in simple English, showing how to use I see to describe what you notice in your world. As Tom continued, he spotted a small pond. Ducks swam gracefully on the water. He whispered, I see ducks in the water. The ducks are swimming. He watched them play and learned to use the word swim in a sentence. Birds flew above, singing sweet songs. Tom smiled and said, I see birds in the sky. The birds are singing. Then he walked along a path lined with benches and playgrounds. Tom began to make little sentences about everything around him. I see a yellow bench. I see children playing. I see a small red ball. Each sentence was simple, but by repeating them, he practiced speaking English naturally. After a while, Tom reached a quiet corner of the park. He found a bench under a big tree and sat down. He opened his notebook and wrote about what he saw, saying each sentence aloud. I see a big tree. I see green leaves. I see a blue sky. Ms. Emma reminded the listeners that writing and speaking at the same time helps them remember the words better. As the sun began to set, Tom felt happy and proud. He had learned many new words and simple sentences just by observing the world around him. He realized that learning English was not only about books and classrooms, it was about seeing, speaking, and describing life with simple words. Miss Emma concluded the story with a smile. Remember, learning English is everywhere. You can describe your room, your garden, your neighborhood. Use the words I see and simple verbs like swim, play, run, sing. Speak slowly, repeat often, and enjoy learning. And so Tom walked home with new knowledge and confidence, ready to explore more every day. And the students listening to Miss Emma felt the same. Learning English could be as natural and fun as walking through a sunny park, noticing flowers, trees, ducks, and birds, and speaking about them in simple sentences. The next morning, Tom decided to visit the town market. It was full of colors, smells, and sounds. There were fruits, vegetables, flowers, and small shops everywhere. He looked around carefully and said, I see apples. I see bananas. I see oranges. Tom walked to a fruit stall and noticed a basket of red apples. He picked one up and said aloud, The apple is red. I like red apples. Then he saw bananas. The bananas are yellow. I like yellow bananas. He repeated the words slowly, practicing pronunciation. Next, Tom found a flower store. Bright flowers were everywhere. He said, I see red roses. I see blue flowers. I see yellow flowers. He learned the colors and how to describe objects at the same time. While walking, Tom saw people talking and laughing. He learned to say simple sentences like, The woman is smiling. The man is walking. He noticed children running with small toys and said, The children are playing. The ball is red. Tom also practiced questions. He asked himself, What color is this apple? What color is this flower? And answered aloud, The apple is red. The flower is yellow. By the end of the market visit, Tom had learned many new words. Fruits, colors, simple verbs like see, like walk, play, smile, and he felt confident speaking English in a real place. A few days later, Tom went to the beach. The sun was shining, the water was blue, and the sand was soft. He looked at the waves and said, I see the sea. The water is blue. The waves are big. He found a bucket and a small shovel. I have a red bucket. I have a yellow shovel. He started building a castle. I make a big castle. The castle is yellow. Tom watched seagulls flying. I see birds. The birds are white. The birds are flying. He saw children playing volleyball. The children are playing. The ball is red and blue. He also learned simple actions: swim, run, jump, play, look. He practiced saying, I swim in the sea, I run on the sand, I jump over the waves. By the end of the day, Tom felt happy. He learned new verbs, new nouns, and new ways to describe the world around him in English. The next weekend, Tom visited a large park. The park had trees, benches, fountains, and paths for walking. He said, I see trees, I see benches, I see fountains. Tom saw a small dog running. The dog is brown. The dog is running. He saw people walking. The man is walking. The woman is sitting. He practiced making simple sentences with verbs like run, sit, walk, play. Tom also counted objects. I see 3 trees. I see 2 benches. I see 4 flowers. He practiced numbers and colors together. I see 3 red flowers. I see 2 green trees. He even wrote short sentences in his notebook. I see a dog. The dog is brown. I see a blue bench. I see green grass. Writing and speaking at the same time helped him remember the words. After many days of exploring, Tom stayed home and practiced English indoors. He looked at his toys and said, I see a car. I see a ball. I see a doll. He practiced actions with the toys. The car moves. The ball rolls. The doll sits. He also described colors. The car is red. The ball is blue. The doll has a yellow dress. Tom learned that learning English can happen anywhere at home, at school, at the park, at the market, or at the beach. Every object, every action, every color is a new opportunity to speak and practice. Before going to bed, Tom wrote a short story in his notebook. I see the sea. I see red apples. I see a Yellowstone castle. I see a brown dog. I see a blue bowl. Learning English is fun. Tom smiled, feeling proud. He knew that every day he could see, speak, and write in English, and every day he would learn something new. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful English learning adventure. Today we followed the curious boy Tom as he explored the world around him. We saw him walking in the park, visiting the colorful market, playing at the sunny beach, and learning at home. Along the way, he discovered new words, simple sentences, colors, numbers, and actions. And he practiced speaking English in a fun and natural way. By observing, describing, and repeating the words, Tom showed us that learning English is everywhere, in nature, in the city, and even at home. Every object, every action, and every color became a chance to speak and learn. Now it's your turn. Think about these questions and share your answers in the comments. What was your favorite place Tom visited and why? Which English words or sentences did you like learning the most today? Can you describe something you see around you in English, like Tom did? Which adventure would you like to do next if you could travel with Tom? Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember that every day is a new adventure in learning English.